Wow, what a beautiful night. See how brightly the stars are shining. But can you guess where's the moon? Is it lost? Well, it is right here. It's just we can't see it. Well, some of you might be thinking that is a moon John Cena? I know you must be curious about to solve the mystery behind our moon's superpower. So in today's capsule, let me take you to the different phases of moon and shed some light on the reason behind it. Well, every time you see at the sky in the night, you see the silver moon illuminating the earth from its light. Not only that, but the moon also seems to have magical power to change its shape and can willingly appear or disappear. But the matter of fact, like any other magic trick, it is illusion as well. You will be surprised that the moon does not emit light itself, and the moon's light we see is actually the sun's light reflected off the lunar surface. And this sunlight is also responsible for the transformation of the moon from the new moon to the full moon or back again under the process we call lunar cycle or the phases of moon. But the vital question is, how does this happen? So let us take a look at it. We all know that the moon revolves around the earth in a fixed orbit and does not have a light of its own. So when the moon is exactly between the earth and the sun, it becomes invisible in the night sky as the side of the moon facing the earth does not get sunlight. This invisible phase of the moon is called the new moon. But as the moon continues to orbit and moves a little ahead in the waxing phase, after 2 or 3 days, some light from the sun starts to fall on some of its part, which makes the moon appear in the crescent shape in the phase called the waxing crescent. And as the moon continues its orbital journey, the sun's reflections keep on increasing on the moon's surface. And in about a week, when the sun is in a 90-degree position to the moon, we could see a half portion. This phase is called the first quarter. Next, in about 2 or 3 days, after the first quarter, the moon is more than half full and still increasing its illuminated surface in the phase we call waxing gibbous. And in about 2 weeks after the new moon or the invisible moon, it reaches behind the earth with respect to the sun, and the full side of the moon facing the earth gets sunlight, due to which finally we can see the full moon. But it does not end here, as now comes the waning stage where the moon starts its return journey from the full moon to the new moon or the invisible moon. As the light begins to decrease on its surface and it enters the waning gibbous phase, after this occurs the last quarter phase, during which the moon is once again half illuminated, but the lit area that's visible is on the decline. This is followed by the waning crescent phase, in which the moon shrinks back to the crescent that's less than a half moon. And finally the moon finishes its journey in about 29.5 days and come back between the sun and the earth to its new moon phase, marking the completion of the lunar cycle, just to start over again. Well, that's all from my side. I hope you understood the capsule and learned a lot about the different phases of moon. And in the next capsule, we are going to discuss on our solar system. See you in the next capsule. Till then, keep learning.